I'm Jess.
I'm Josh, and this is the Google Pixel 8. We're going to be telling you everything you need to know about this phone before you decide whether you should buy this wallet-friendly flagship phone from Google.
We'll go through some of the key features, including updated cameras and advanced AI technology. We'll be sharing 10 things that you need to know before buying. So Josh, this phone is quite compact. It's got 2 cameras on the back and a selfie camera. Can you tell me more about the cameras and the body?
Yep, it's got 2 new cameras on the back, as you say. There's an updated 50 megapixel main camera. It's got a brighter aperture, 1.68, and importantly, the wide angle camera is improved with 12 megapixel sensor, autofocus, and that's really important because it adds macro to the phone, which is nice at this price point.
Okay, and what about the selfie camera? What's great about that?
The selfie camera is updated. It's a 10.5 megapixel camera like the Google Pixel 8 Pro, but it doesn't have autofocus, which is a bit of a shame as you find that on iPhone, Samsung S22, S23 series. But it still, records 4K video and gives great results.
And in terms of the body, it's actually slightly smaller than the Google Pixel 7. Is that right?
It is. It's got a 6.2 inch screen and it's only a little 0.1 smaller than the Pixel 7, but the actual phone is smaller as well. It's got nicer curved edges and the bigger camera unit on the back makes it a really nice compact phone for people who want something slightly smaller than the big phones that there are.
And the battery life as well is improved.
Yes, it's got a better battery life. It's some complaints online about people having battery issues, but I haven't experienced that. I'd say it doesn't quite match Sony Xperia phones for battery management, but that's just one thing, I guess.
And in terms of camera performance, can you just take me through the different lenses? How well does the phone perform?
Yeah, photos are great. Google Pixel phones have for a long time focused on the camera performance. Computational hardware means that they're taking great photos. Every photo is automatically HDR, great detail, colors look good. You can't really complain about the cameras on the phone.
And the Pixel 8 includes some clever AI features, some of which have come over since the Pixel 6 and some are brand new. So can we just start with some of the existing ones? Can you tell me about them?
Yes. It's got existing ones, your usual sort of long exposure, action pan. Those are great for taking creative photos without having to think about it too much. You don't have to think about shutter speeds. Long exposure is great for waterfalls, calming water on lake. It's really easy to use and fun. You've got the night modes that work really well, handheld night photography, great shots, and you don't even need to think about it. And then you've also got magic eraser. You can remove people from the background if you want to. Have a lot of fun with that, just moving things out of the picture if you want. Yeah, really great.
Okay, so now let's look at the new AI features. What's been added to this phone?
It's got a feature called Magic Editor. Google made a big deal about this at their keynote speech, and it's got these features that let you replace the sky, create a new image basically with generative AI and cloud-powered computing, that kind of thing. You can sort of select objects, move them around, change the size, erase objects, and you do need to be connected to the cloud, you do need to be connected to the internet, obviously, and you need to have backed up your photos. It doesn't do it on the phone, it's using the magic of Google's cloud processing. And you can go in to edit your photo. Once it's backed up to the cloud, you click this button and it opens up the Magic Editor. This lets you creatively edit your photo. So we should be able to tap this object. It selects the train, pretty clever. So you tap and hold and you can move the train or whatever object you've got wherever you want. And you can also change the size. So we could turn this into a giant train and then it will generate this image for you. And you can sort of think of it like Adobe Photoshop, but on your phone. And you've got different options that it's done. It'll give you a few different options when editing portraits, etc. and you can go back if you want and change it again or accept what you've got. You can also edit the sky, change it to golden hour, or create a stylized photo. So let's try and change the sky in this and see what options we get. So we've got a cloudy day, whereas it was previously a night shot, and there's a few different options. And if we save a copy, we can see the difference between the original photo and this edited one. This is an example of long exposure photography, slow motion of the waterfall, and this is what the photo would normally look like. And then this is the long exposure photo. Yeah, the nice thing about this phone is that you've got 7 years of updates. So, 6 years from now, you're going to still get updates to the latest version of Android.
So Google also brought out the Google Pixel 8 Pro. What are the main differences between this phone, the Pixel 8, and the Pro?
Pixel 8 Pro's got an extra telephoto camera, 5 times optical zoom. It's got a different wide angle camera with a little bit more resolution, but it still gives you, the same output, 12 megapixel images. The selfie camera's got autofocus, and there's other, the phone's bigger, bigger screen, bigger battery. It's also got manual control for the camera, which is kind of confusing that they haven't bothered to put it on the Google Pixel 8 because it's just software, isn't it? Having manual controls in the app. But maybe they'll change their minds and add in manual controls to the Pixel 8. And
in terms of video, what are the options for videographers and all the content creators out there?
Yeah, it's got 4K 60p video from rear and the selfie camera, and you've got all the sort of usual things like slow motion, time lapse, blur and pan, and there's also an option to adjust the audio. It's got a magic audio editor feature. You can adjust the voice levels, background noise, so that you can focus on the person. We're going to be testing the audio recording on the Google Pixel 8.
We're at Grand Union Studios today. We're going to film the new Pixel 8 video. Come with us.
We're just going to edit the audio on this video that we've just recorded and use the audio eraser tool. This lets us edit the sound so that we can get a better voice.
We're at Grand Union Studios today. We're going to film the new Pixel 8 video. Come with us. And the price point of this phone is £699 or $699 US. Where does that sit in the market for smartphones, and is it worth the price? In
terms of buying a brand new flagship phone, it's a really good price. It's sort of, most are around the £1,000 mark, like the Google Pixel 8 Pro. And if you don't want to spend £1,000 but still want a great phone, great cameras, it's really good. You'd be looking at sort of the lower end S23, S23 Plus from Samsung. iPhone, the cheapest iPhone's more expensive than that iPhone 15. So in terms of price, it's really good value, and with 7 years of updates, I don't think you can really go wrong with this phone.
Yeah. So in summary, is it worth buying the Google Pixel 8?
I am very tempted. If I was buying a phone tomorrow, it'd be probably the Google Pixel 8, maybe the 8 Pro for the zoom. It really does give a lot of phone for the money.
So that's it. What do you think of the Google Pixel 8? Would you get one? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us for this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you see more from us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.